Hello, hello. Welcome back to Wheel of Games. We're going to keep playing Séance of Blake Manor. So, last time we arrived at the manor. So Mr. Toussaint essentially blackmailed us into looking into Miss Erickson here, who had a murder plot. She's a medium with no magical skills, so the two of them won't be attending the seance. Then after that, we started looking into Miss Darcy and Mr. Dupree. He is a voodooist, and New Orleans. He's a little bit afraid of angry spirits. Miss Darcy here is very suspicious. She appears to have written the fake note for Miss Dean leaving. She also has half of a poison vial hidden in her room, and she knows that the missing person was having an affair with her husband, who she referred to in the past tense. Half-used vial of poison. So she has plenty of motive, and she appears to have disdain, but we don't know everything about her just yet. Mr. Darcy's mistress was Miss Dean. She appears to know that. She has... we know that the letters were from Miss Dean, so she seems to know who that is. Or at least she certainly has motive. But she hadn't met Miss Dean before, so she might not have identified explicitly who that was. She seems to be a fiction writer, so perhaps she is simply here to research for a book. We talked to the groundskeeper stable hand. He replaced a broken door outside, which was broken the night that Miss Dean disappeared. We don't strictly know any more about that. The manager is a little bit suspicious. But also never met Dean before she arrived. But the last thing we were about to do, I believe, was head to the drawing room to attend a history on the Blake Manor. Now, one thing I recall is, I think it said you can't join past the half hour. Now, it could be more efficient to simply, let's see what's the right word for this, postpone until the last possible minute, like until 11:29, and then walk in. I'm not sure exactly where I got that impression. That, I think at least for the supper, that was the case, but I don't think that's the case for the drawing.
Welcome, all of you, to my home. I am Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon, Lord of this manor, and all the land that can be seen from it. I've been asked to speak with you about the house and its history, which dates back to 1652.
I'm not gonna just leave after 11 minutes.
My ancestor, Edward Blake, was granted this land in the winter of 1651. The following summer, work began on the castle that, in turn, became this manor. The building has been expanded many times over since then, and you would be hard-pressed to tell the original building and the additions apart. But the main compound is roughly expanded to 5 times its original size. This is not counting the basement, which was added in the late 1700s. Of course, the Great Famine was hard on much of Ireland, and we were no exception. Those were hard years on the land and our family. My father sold much of the estate and made some daring investments across Europe. They did not pay off. And so, when I was of age and title, I turned the manor into a hotel. What remains of the land is still farmed or forested, of course. You, sir, a question.
Thank you, Marquess. Not to turn things gruesome, but is it true? what they say about the walled-up rooms.
Spending too much time digging around in our library, eh, Mr. Scarrett?
Which I still haven't found.
Certainly, it is rumored that Percival Blake bricked away two young lovers for angering him. Set across from one another so they could hear each other's final days. That said, no such chambers were found, nor records of work being done that matched the timing. It is true that a young couple did indeed vanish with no record, but that wasn't uncommon for that era. Over the years, some staff, and yes, even guests, have reported hearing sobs from a young woman in the east of the manor, but given the lack of evidence, these are likely flights of fancy. As such, we continue to display a portrait of Percival Blake. That said, I did have it moved from the main halls on the staff's request. Now it is in one of the towers, though I can't recall which.
Thank you, Marquess. Any more tragic deaths to share?
All death is tragic, Mrs. Darcy. I'm not sure this place has any more tragedy than any other family in this land.
Then why all the ghost stories? I don't think we all gathered here for no reason.
That's perhaps a better question for Miss Mantovani. No more questions? Okay. Let us conclude then. Thank you all for your time. I shall take my leave, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here at Blake Manor.
It didn't teach me much that's new, but okay, at least we got a new mystery unlocked, and he's out of his room, so I could take this moment to search it. What's new here? Oh. That we had actually already found. We found the distinct archway, and it has the same pattern on his button coat, but we don't have a sigil that will do anything to it. It's Jonathan. What's his mystery? I've got a theory that the Marquess is not actually dead, and that will explain what happens at the Séance. Must get into their residence and search for clues. They won't be happy. Most advanced gathering of its kind. Speak directly with the spirit. Oh, I could ask him about it. The late wife of our host. Even in death, she influences his life. I think we found a very specific chair. I don't know the right words to describe it. Basically, a wheelchair in the servants' quarters. And my suspicion is, unless it's for the child, Walter Blake, I think that it would be from... Well, there's no one else who would potentially need it. So that's Mr. Secret. Callahan. Many people I want to investigate and analyze. Okay, well, I'll just do the analysis for each of these people. Maybe that will unlock critical information about them. It's an unusual cross. Although it looks unusual in the same way as the porter. Very sunken eyes. A deathly pallor. He's got a fun, different Bible. And scarring. Okay. Father Sin Not. Interesting. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, he's a doctor. And he's also got a Celtic cross. hands. Looks like he's got pink on them. Raw with, like, medical chemicals. Ooh, a spirit camera. Strange attachment on the front that says spirit. But I can't take it. Take a look at... So this is Mr. Scarrett. He also has a very interesting mark on his neck. Mysterious crest. The cigar stains on his beard. Okay. And he also has a cane. But it's just for show. Okay. Now I don't see the Marquess here. So he left. I do want to talk with them, but I also want to take a chance and explore this guy's room. He's one of the few that I've got the key for, but I wasn't able to go in. We got a basically false ending from going in there to test out what would happen. And yeah, it just ends, and then it told me, by the way, everyone died. So everyone I don't talk out of the seance apparently dies. That feels a bit of a spoiler. The ticking of the clock. Wait, I went too far. I wanted to go upstairs in the atrium. His room is in the atrium. I have to bring up the map to see exactly which one it is. Okay, correctly. So, quick save. Just because weird stuff happened last time. I didn't get to explore his room, and he's not fully cleared of suspicion just for the other stuff. Play record, huh? You shouldn't suspect anyone was in here. Okay. But yeah, I don't want to mess with the record that's on there. He de Maupassant's Bellamy. It's French, so I don't know what it is. About his books. Look to be from the hotel library. Local history, local religion. Again, the hotel has a library. How do I keep missing it? Just clothes. His overcoat. Spare overcoat. I presume there was nothing in it. He? Half a pot, untouched. About his shoes. Perfectly polished, medium-sized black shoes. Correspondence. A solicitor advising Mr. Toussaint that there's no formal way to defect from the church and declare himself an atheist. Nor is there any means to sue for wrongdoing suffered in their care, as no record was kept nor witnesses found in relation to his exorcism. Okay, Mr. Toussaint is mad at more people than we know about so far. French cologne? More random rings. Correspondence. I'm glad I came in here. Experiment 04B, still unsuccessful. That sounds familiar, like that medical thing. I've managed to induce lucid dream states, but they have not been in the same dreams I have at night during real sleep. Oh. Find hypnotic music, eh? None of the corridors, sigils, or standing stones from my nightly dreams. Why is this? Wait, is this Mr. Ward? Declan Ward is us, though. My technique is, as the research directs, comfortable and safe space and suitable music. Could it be because I find myself here in an unfamiliar place? Could that be distorting my attempt? I think this is us reading Toussaint's notes. It's just weird. This should be in his voice. A second person experiencing not just odd dreams, but specifically variations on the same dream. One more would confirm my theory. No? That sounds more like it was us talking. I'm a little confused about that. There was a little bit of back and forth there that I don't like. That's something I wish had been, like, voice acted. Because then I would know if that was Ward's theories or Toussaint's theories that we were checking out. Okay. So, ritual pages. Wait, this is... No, this is Toussaint. His issues laid to rest. What's next for him? I talk to him again. Yeah, this is from someone else. But no, this was something we found in her room, which is what a lot of this came from. Yeah, that's a little bit tough to deal with there. Okay. O4B, still unsuccessful. This is me reading his notes. I've managed to induce lucid dream states. They've not been in the same dreams I have at night. None of the corridor sigils or sending stones from the nightly dreams. So his self-induced dreams don't have all the sigils and stuff. Technique follows the research. Got hypnotic music. That be distorting my attempt? So he definitely has the same types of dreams that we do. Did not need to know about the pomade. Okay. So I should ask him about dreams. Another member of the Society of Research, urging him to reconsider his hardline stance against the use of magical practices in his work. Saying a knowledge of their tools can help us fight them. He does not seem moved by their argument, as he put it in the trash. Whoa. Fingerprints. What has he been up to? Okay. So he is looking suspicious again. But mostly that he's basically having the dreams, so it's entirely possible that this record would let him re-enter his dreams. I already have a record. I should leave this be so he doesn't suspect anyone was in here. I mean, this is a case where playing the record, I don't know which one that is, though. Okay, I was hoping you would tell me about the record that was there. I cannot read what's in there. Great. So the fact that I have a record means that I can't pick something up. Now my room is right here, in number 4. So perhaps I can put my record on the gramophone in my room. Get into the right state of sleep to have some lucidity. Okay, so perhaps I should ask Mr. Toussaint what his technique is, because he's got the research. Or if I ever find the library, I can do research of my own. He's still where the bird fell. Okay. Is she in there? Nobody's in there. Okay. That said, we are close to a major milestone. What do I know about some people in the atrium? I do not know the medium's schedule yet. I doubt I could talk her out of attending the séance. She is not on my list of people as far as I can tell. Oh, no, she is. I have no idea where she'll be. But I've got the key for her room. This should be very informative. Note from Mr. Dupre confirming a meeting in the drawing room, but it doesn't say a time. I'll have to keep checking for that, so I can listen in on them. Her schedule. Excellent. Don't need to look at the clothes. Those never happen. Posters. For events she has headlined in the past. She really has traveled the world. I would think this a strange thing to bring, but maybe it suggests she travels often and without much notice. These might be mementos, or she's bringing them by mistake. Yeah, the clothing never pays off, but just once, there's going to be something incredibly important in a pocket. A letter in Italian. Ink has small circular stains recognizable as teardrops. The address is La Cascina Mantovani. So it's a family letter, but I can't read it. Just that I know enough to know it's in Italian. How about her boots? Fine Italian medium-sized boots. Okay. What's this? She also has her bottles. Empty bottles of medication. Is she ill? Has she been seeing a doctor? Well, I know a doctor. Callahan is a doctor. I should have checked the timetable to see if she was about to come back. Oh, hi, kid. Ah. Okay, so it was really just that the time progressed slightly. Oh ho. Well, this is a lockbox, but I think I'm going to need sigils for this. Yep. And I don't have any that work on something as flat as that. But I can double check. Sigils, yeah, nothing nearly as flat as that. And I don't believe there was anything that seemed like it would match them. No triangle. I can give it a try since it doesn't look like it'll take time. Nope, okay. That's not what they wanted. That said, that's going to be an interesting one to use all of the pieces for, because you can't go from the end to anything else. Sometimes that still surprises me. Copy of Malumbra by the Italian writer Antonio Fogatero. I'm trying. I'm sure I'm not getting it all right, though. La Stampa. Just Italian newspaper. Keeping an eye on her local news. Her family is very important to her. Okay, I'm glad a newspaper finally did something. Postal order. Oh, she's sending money home. Yep, to Italy. Contract. Her contract for the event, signed between her and Vincent Varley, not the Baron. I would wager this is an unusually high fee for such an event. Certainly I am being overpaid to be here, and she is receiving that many times over. Okay, but can I read it? You're gonna make me... Do I have mysteries for her now? Okay, let's take a look at these first. So Mantovani, she is Italian. I'm investigating room 5, alright. Okay. Postmarked from Italy. So somebody from home is talking to her. And she's sending money home to the people who were crying. Conductor of the Séance. And the contract. So, the only detail that is important here is just that she's being paid a lot for the Séance. A vandalized flyer for the Séance? This must be the one that was stabbed into her door. It certainly seems threatening. Doubt the comb is useful. Tarot deck must be a spare. Just I hate that there are so many red herrings in here. Every now and then you get a newspaper that's actually useful. I'll just feel terrible for skipping the ones that, see, actually aren't important. Now I hadn't actually looked at this before, but it showed up. People at the farmhouse. Her family. Her family home. And the other one. Her mother or grandmother. Although that lady kind of looks a little bit like the one of the baronesses. Or no, they're not barons, they're Marquess. There's something in here. Blood-stained handkerchief. She was coughing. So she's ill. Empty pill bottle. There's likely a diagnosis. Who might know more? The doctor, who absolutely should not be telling us anything. Wait a second. This shawl looks like the one from last night. Is this the shawl I saw being washed when I arrived here? So was that Miss Mantovani? Who was the washerwoman? Washing her shawl in secret? Perhaps because she doesn't... Maybe she coughed some blood onto it and didn't want people to know. She disappeared pretty fast for a seriously ill lady. I think we're done in here. Good job, us. Let's check what else is up in here. Her health. Empty bottles. Diagnosis. Alright. Yep, she is unwell. We don't know the diagnosis. She's got a big tree here. Okay. Now the shawl. What is the connection? I can just ask her about it, though. I saw a woman washing clothes. Okay. So now it is just past noon. Let us examine the timetable events. So... Oh, that's nice. The events thing at the top actually just stays in place the whole time. So Miss Joyce will be in the atrium at this point. I haven't gotten a chance to talk to her yet. Or him. Maybe, I don't know what the C is before the Joyce. Anything else? Oh. I can overhear a couple of people. So, Mr. Scarrett is the only one I haven't been to. And he was also, well, he was somewhere else.
What do you make of this then, sir?
That's Mr.
I was rather hoping you might be able to tell me.
Who's Mr. Coventry?
I've not the faintest. But I noticed that it's finally gone down.
Has it now?
Aye, sir. It's been climbing all week, but finally went the other way this morning.
How odd. I wonder what caused that.
So, they definitely don't know about it. Who is Mr. Coventry? He's got stains. I cannot tell what, just that he is blue. Ba-dee-da-ba-da. Of course. Dusty clothes. An old suit. So, I still don't know who he is. Look at her. She's also got the, St. Bridget Cross. Irish patron saint. Knowing smile. Yep, she's a snooper. Yeah, the fact that it went back down just a bit. Okay. Right, Mr. Skittering. I want to check his room, or at least see if he's not in it. This way. Oh. No, nobody's in there. Because searching the room seems to be the greatest source of secret information on people. A will. Jared attempts to write a will, but he keeps starting over when he reaches the part on who he'll leave his resources to. He doesn't seem to have any family or friends. The other personal effects, I wanted to know what those weird things were. What's his book of poetry, eh? Got his own ashtray. Boring clothes. His schedule. Alright. Is he finally going to have... Someday I will find a critical clue in a pocket. It'll all be worth it. Folder with his seal on it. I assumed Mr. Scarrett was well off, but his records show he's rich beyond my imagination. He has a string of failed businesses, but still he is massively wealthy, all from inheritances. Wow. And no one to leave it all to, eh? Interesting. Oh, he's got a lockbox too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might be contained inside. Okay, so it's a 3-digit code. 3 digits that we're looking for in his room. It's such a carefully handled book. We have another hidden journal. One that stands out is about the upcoming séance. Imagine actually speaking with a ghost. Who will it be? What secrets will they share? Whoever it is we summon, they will become famous in death. So much will be spent to uncover their life, to learn everything about them. Even if it is the lowliest house servant, they will become known to everyone from here to eternity. So, he is at least definitely actually interested in this. Ashtray. Full of stubbed out cigars, so we know he's a cigar smoker in particular. But I have not gotten a clue as to combination at all, unfortunately. Likewise, I've got basically 3 combinations I've got no clues to right now. Copy of the King James Bible, well
I should
read.
close off the mystery of Miss Dean's bedroom. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful from my investigation.
Close off the mystery of the bedroom. Well, that came out of nowhere. What are his letters? Addressed to Apprentice Scarrett. It seems he's been ejected from the Freemasons for not living by their tenets of fraternity, charity, and self-sacrifice. He has circled self-sacrifice. He has also scrawled a note that confirms he has no magic skills of his own and was hoping to gain some through his time with the Order. He has had all this money given to him, but has made nothing of it. He is the last of his family. He has failed to make an empire, and rejected by his fraternity. He is alone. He has no legacy to leave. Fortune will be forgotten. Okay. So he's really saying I should close off that mystery with Mrs. Dean. Well... how? I know that there's a missing doorway that is closed over. Yes, I've got the distinct archway, but I don't have a way to get in there. Miss Dean's room. What was this? Someone should recall which room she stated. Are you really telling me that I don't technically know which room she's in yet? Or that she was in yet? And so you want me to keep searching? So you want me to keep asking? People are struggling to recall which room is hers, despite previously knowing. Odd how it slipped from their memory. I've only actually asked the one person who really should know. A little bit annoying, that. Okay, so Mr. Skitter... I find them fast. Why are you going up and down? Ah. Oh, great. So it has ordered them by their first names, which is not how we know these people. Yeah, what is Skitter's first name? They haven't told us. Actually, he's not even in here. Oh, no, there's Mr. Scarrett. So he's in the library. Great. Suppose the drawing room is the library. Looked at the Bible already. No other bits I'm seeing hidden around here. Okay, let's leave his room. So we've been to all the rooms off the atrium now. Okay. Move these. And Mrs. Darcy. So, what are we going to be able to do next? Well, I've noticed one big room we haven't been to yet, and there's a couple of entrances to it, so I think we're going back to the atrium. Or downstairs in the atrium, at least. Always a squeak. Now, I could also talk to both of these people and find out something about them. I don't have any other empty rooms I can access right now, so I think I'm back to the normal exploration mode. So sure, you should know all sorts of stuff that you shouldn't.
Hello, Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, God bless you, sir. It isn't often someone introduces themselves to the help. Caitlin Joyce, I'm the housekeeper here. If there's anything you need, just come right to me.
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I'll try not to be a bother.
Nonsense, Lord knows. We could use someone normal at this damnable séance. Why the Marquess saw fit to risk our immortal souls bringing that Satanism here is beyond me. Why, I've half a mind to... Oh, don't mind me, sir. Just getting crotchety in my old age.
Okay. So, I already know you know more than you should. Signed by Mrs. Darcy. Couldn't help overhearing there have been complaints about you. I'm sorry. Well, good. If this lot were pleased with me, I wouldn't be a very good Catholic, would I? But is there anyone you can imagine going out of their way to do such a thing? Who wouldn't? It all comes down to that Mantovani, though, sir, mark my words. Doesn't matter which monkey squealed, they're all a part of her circus. Sure, let's go with circus monkeys. Okay, you should know which room was hers. I know which room Miss Dean was staying in. I can't remember now. It was there just the other day. For cleaning, I mean. This event is playing tricks with me. So she's been magically erased? Why is there a bloody stone cross in the supply closet? I stumbled. It was me asking about it. Oh, that'd be mine, of course. Broken off an old statue that was being tossed out, and I thought it shouldn't go to waste. Of course, it is a shame about those red stains, though, isn't it? That's only rust, sir. I quite like it, to be honest with you. Rusting stone. After all, Jesus must have bled when he died for our sins. I'm not going to ask her about mysterious dreams. Ah, right, I can look for the mysterious object now. Okay, what do you know? Little gets past you around here. No more than any housekeeper. Get all sorts of little insights into the guests, you know. But you're... Oh, she's not going to share any of them with me. How about... Have you seen anything unusual? Strange happenings. I knew it, sir. I warned the Marquess. What happens when you invite a gathering of the dark arts? Turning our home into a snake pit, and for what? Oh, she didn't give us any help with that. I can ask her about, the late wife, though. What can you tell me about her? God rest her soul, she was a good woman, Mr. Ward. She was a good woman, Mr. Ward. Oh, I'm Miss Dora. Sorry, she was talking to me. I was not a good one. Marquess just hasn't been the same since her passing. Idolized her. Poor young Walter. Okay, not giving me useful info. But maybe she would know about Mr. Varley's letter. What do you make of this, Miss Joyce? I had no idea Mr. Varley was still on this. Not many would spare a thought for a mother in her place. Sometimes the heart goes where it should, sir, and when all's said and done, every child's a gift from God. But our poor girl will do without him. Poor girl? I'll not say more about it. Well, she said plenty. Basically, what our poor girl will do without him, so probably a relative of his? Ask her about the manor? How long have you been working at the manor? Most of my life. I only moved in here 5 years ago or so after my dear husband passed. Wasn't sure about it at first. All but shaking with nerves on the first day. Used to tell awful stories as children. Coming up the road to see the place didn't help. Thick fog, black windows, and you'd swear there were living things in all the shadows. I've worked here a long old time now, and they haven't got me yet. Really, I'd ask the stable hand about that. And I just didn't think of it. So she
I'll be off.
God bless you, sir.
gave me surprisingly little for someone who claims to know everything. Okay, Mr. Coventry, who are you?
Good day. I don't believe we've met. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm a jeweller from London. Who might you be?
Declan Ward, sir. Pleased to meet you.
No, very pleased to meet you, I'm sure. This is my first séance, and I must say that everyone is so very interesting.
Well, I hope not to disappoint.
I'm sure you won't, dear boy. Now, can I help you?
I already analyzed him before, but he's a jeweler by trade? Have some dust on you, sir. So I do. How did that get there? Housekeepers know, not so fastidious as she should be. He brushes it off. What's on your hands? Stained? Ah, so they are. I took some work with me. I was working on some pieces in my room before I stepped out. Could have done a better job cleaning up after myself. So, jeweler stains. Jeweler? I am, or I was. Ended up in London alone as a young lad, nothing to my name. But my mother had loved jewels, and so as a result did I. On work cleaning a shop at first, well-spoken lad. I knew my stuff, so in time I was raised to sales. One thing led to another, and time passed by all too quickly. Eventually wound up with my own shop in London. Did a tidy trade, earned enough to live well. No small feat in that city. Sold up when my wife passed. It didn't fill me in the same way it did before that. Still do enough to cover my needs. Select clients and all that. Not a whole lot more. Okay. Mentioned you losing your wife. My condolences. Yes, Lillian, early this year. We turned quickly. We had access to doctors, but they could do little to ease her suffering. Lost without her, which, foolish as it sounds, is how I ended up here. Illness took everything from me. The little I had left I spent to come here on the hope that the claims about this seance are true. If I could see here, I'd gladly give it all down to the very shirt on my back. Which, if he's dusty, he may not have all that much. I don't expect him to have strange dreams or to tell us anything about Miss Dean's room. So,
Good day, sir.
And to you.
that's enough for him for the moment. So, this northern door. The library, of course, the giant room we haven't been in yet. I'll bet it's huge. Pretty big. What's that? Oh. Research desk. This will be useful if I want to look things up. And there are many things. Religion section. Lake history, medical codes? Perhaps all these things were pulled out because I had seen something about... Okay, so that whole section is... spiritualism. So forth. Miss Quinn. Yep, another person I'd never actually spoken to yet. Lots of research, lots of maps. This is a pretty good room. Oh, not skipping ahead. World mythology. Irish mythology. That he's got is that. No, just a stick. Stick. Fireplace, armchair. Psychology. Lots of very interesting things about. Okay. So let's see. Lunch is coming up pretty soon here. And if I recall from last time, they stopped serving at past. I know some people are in the library. Perhaps by talking to him I can unlock him. She's left her schedule out? Miss Quinn's schedule. Excellent. Guess she lives in the library. Detailing historical land ownership in the region. I'll get back to it eventually. A bottle of sherry, eh? Perhaps. Read this hotel sits in. Some sections are carefully marked out. But it doesn't mean anything to me, sadly. Another must. Okay, so medical codes. Anything I want to look up? Look up Miss Darcy's medical code. These only takes 1 minute. It says here this code is used to indicate spontaneous abortion or miscarriage. It seems that the condition being listed as a bad cold is a euphemism. So she had a miscarriage. So I can do a hypothesis for Miss Darcy. She would know her way around the manor, I think. Okay, investigating her again. So, her medical certificate. Admission to and subsequent discharge from the hospital. Patient. Discharged October 3rd. I don't know if that's this year, though. Matter resolved. Patient considered to be returning promptly to good health upon discharge. Okay. Dr. Thomas, Ward Sister Clark. We don't know more specifically. Perhaps that's what the poison was for. Husband. Her goal is to... Okay. There. Her goal is to murder Miss Dean as revenge for the affair that occurred while she... An affair while she, oof. I know what happened. Oh, ouch.
Mrs. Darcy wants to murder Miss Dean. I should find and confront her about this.
Wants to or has? But I can learn about the lucid dreaming. Read on. Type of dream state where the dreamer is aware they are dreaming and has control inside the dream. Dreamers may be able to control, explore, and recall dreams in a way not possible from normal sleep. Many ways to achieve a lucid dream state, and it will get better with practice. Examples include specially crafted music to block the mind from entering deep slumber. But a doctor know more about this. Potentially. So, Percival Blake became the Marquess at the age of 19 when his father died of food poisoning. That's rough food poisoning. In 1739, he ruled through the Great Freeze, the year of the slaughter. until he drowned in the tsunami of 1755 at the age of 40. Some annotations suggest he didn't drown in the tsunami, more than he was drowned during it. Seems he was not popular. In 1744, a scullery maid went missing. Rumors suggested she had rejected advances he made. Her fiancé came from a nearby village to find her, and he too wasn't heard from again. Staff believed he walled them up alive, and they can still be heard sobbing for one another through the darker months. Despite this gruesome reputation, a portrait of him still resides in the East Tower. But I still don't know more specifically what he's... I don't know the sigil to unlock that sun door. Wilhelmina Blake. Striking figure. Born to Thomas Blake, the 6th Marquess, disappeared without a trace on October 29th, 1828. Suspicious as the night we arrived, but many years later. A passion for music from an early age, often called upon to entertain her father's guests with piano recitals. In the months leading to her disappearance, she developed a keen interest in Egyptology, if she's the one we saw with the hieroglyphics. After her uncle gifted her an ancient vase he recovered during an expedition in Giza. The vase disappeared on the same night as Lady Blake. After she vanished, her younger sister Elizabeth would roam the ground searching for her. Adamant she had never left Blake Manor. No body was ever found, so her final whereabouts and fate remain unknown. And Mary Blake, the deceased. Okay, after marriage to Jonathan Blake, she gained the title of Marchioness. She established the Blake Foundation. Through the foundation, she constructed and funded several orphanages, ragged schools, and widows' almshouses in impoverished rural towns and villages across Connaught. Marchioness committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. Spent her free time teaching English in one of the foundation's local schools, and privately funded the university education of over 40 pupils. Marchioness Blake took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as a pillar of her community and the very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. Okay, a really great lady. It really wants me to confront Miss Darcy. So how do I do further research? Perhaps I have to look very specifically for something. Is there anything I want to look up? I can look up all these very specific people. I see, and maybe that'll add the book to the desk. Okay, let's go confront Miss Darcy. I might have to spend a whole episode reading in the library. Miss Darcy, is she still in the atrium? I should know her schedule at least.
Mrs. Joyce, do you have the master key for the southeast corridor?
Oh no, Mr. Varley. I only had the atrium master key with me today.
Which I
can fetch it for you. It's only on the room cart in the supply closet.
Well, I already snatched that.
Thank you. Now, one of the guests has lost her key, and I was hoping I could use this to get her back in.
Yep, only had the atrium master key, which I grabbed.
Might Mr. Hunter have it?
No, I was just out in the stables. He has the northwest corridor locked away in a safe there.
I don't suppose Mr. Doyle had it.
Mr. Doyle's key privileges have been revoked.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot he locked the southwest key in the basement storage. Has he not gotten that out yet?
No, they're just telling me where all the keys are. I got the atrium one. I have to get into the stable safe to grab another one.
No,
Basement storage.
he claims he can't find a way through, but I'm telling you what I told Mr. Hunter. Do not do it for him. And that is not all. The fool also lost the northeast corridor master in one of the unassigned rooms.
What? What in the heavens was he doing in there?
I do not know, but I doubt it was cleaning. When you have time, perhaps you would see if you can
Nope,
find
that
it
was room 7.
and clean up anything he's done.
Oh, Mr. Farley, I've had it up to here with that boy. I'll get to it as soon as I'm done with my morning chores.
I appreciate that. I would also appreciate some decorum with Miss Mantovani. She's the Marquess guest and the host of this séance, which you know is important to the future of this manor. Once this whole business is done, she and the rest of the guests will be moving on. It is only a few days' decency, Mrs. Joyce.
Hey. A lot just happened right there. I've made a note of everything I just heard. So keys can be found where to explore is guided by the note you just took. So a note on the master keys. Southeast corridor key is missing. I got the atrium key from the supply closet already. So the northeast corridor key is in one of the assigned rooms. I've searched them all already, the ones I can get into. And I would need to get into the stable safe to know anything about that. Southeast corridor key is simply missing. That was the first one he asked her about. They didn't say anything about it. Hey. Useful. You know what? There was one other thing next to the lobby that I've been trying to remember to do. Also, he's not there. But I got that screwdriver. Let's see if we can get the mysterious object out of here. Oh, I don't want to. What's hiding behind this? Is it the key? It's a cutscene. Dun dun dun. Invitation.
It's a letter. Crumpled but readable. To Miss Evelyn Dean.
Oh.
We have never met, but I know who you are. What you are. Why does magic come so easily to you? Yet you struggle with reaching your full potential. I know you've been asking this for a long time. And I have the answers. There's a séance being held on October 31st at Blake Manor in Connemara. Believe me when I say it will change your life forever. There you can unlock your true potential, your true destiny. Power is for the deserving, Evelyn. Do you deserve it? It isn't signed.
It's quite a thing. But is it handwritten, though? Let's see. I've got fresh leads. For her attendance. Why was she here? Okay. So the invitation. Miss Evelyn Dean. I know who you are and what you are. So, find Miss Dean's hidden notes. Likely stashed by Miss Dean that indicate her reason for being here. Or whatever else she may have hidden in secret. Interesting. Okay, where's Miss Darcy? I want to confront her. And maybe see if I can find that last key. Oh, where's she gonna be? Again, I can't just search for Darcy, who is the only name I know for her. I have to go by the first names. Because... Actually, hang on. Nope. It still sorts by the first names. It'll just put them in the reverse order. Okay. I don't know where she is right now. I'm gonna have to come across her. He's not here, so he's not coming. There's a scrawly script. but he can apparently recognize Italian. Nothing new in here. I doubt she'll be in here. Actually, the map should still be able to tell me. Ah, well, this average size. Okay, so it's just basically boots for the guests to borrow. Yeah, it wasn't helpful. Okay, looking on the map. Can I find her via this? First floor? You might... If she's not somewhere else, she's probably in her room. So I don't know where she's going to be until... And of course, it's not where I left off. Okay, she'll be at the walled garden at 2 p.m. So, after lunch. I can work that out. That's on the northern part. In that case, let me jump up to one of the rooms so I can at least try to find a new key before we do this. Okay, we are back in room number 7, which is where I believe we had some indications that it was being used. Let's see, I don't recall by who. The guy who lost his key privileges. There was this indication that he was in one of the rooms. I see you. But I cannot pick you up. Just look under. Northeast corridor key. Also, this bed hasn't been moved. And it's just... Okay. 15 is the only one I've yet to try. There's kind of a reason for that. But did that solve the mystery for that, at least? Room. So, the focus is investigate Percival Blake. Now, I did read up on him from the library, but apparently that wasn't enough. But hey, we've got the Northeastern Corridor key, and we are in the Northeastern Corridor. Yep, we've got access to all of these now, including Hisham, all of these. So, I think next time we are going to begin investigating all of these rooms as much as we can. That's going to do it for today. We'll resume our investigation next time here on Wheel of Games. Bye-bye.